Imagine a world where the oceans have more plastic than fish, where pristine beaches are littered with multicolored fragments of our throwaway culture, and where every breath you take contains microscopic particles of the stuff. It sounds like a dystopian sci-fi novel, doesn't it? Unfortunately, this could become our reality if we don't address the pressing issue of plastic pollution. As we delve deeper into this dystopian reality, the images become more haunting. Picture a sea turtle, its shell encased in a plastic six-pack ring, struggling to free itself. Or a bird, its belly full of plastic bits mistaken for food, unable to fly. As we zoom in on these scenes, the harsh reality of our plastic addiction becomes glaringly evident. We then shift our lens towards the landfills, mountains of plastic waste towering over us, a testament to our throwaway culture. Birds and animals scavenge through these towering mounds, mistaking shiny pieces of plastic for food. The once green and thriving landscapes are now choked under the weight of our plastic waste, a stark reminder of the dystopia we are creating. And as we zoom in even further, we encounter the invisible enemy, microplastics. These tiny particles, often smaller than a grain of rice, have infiltrated every corner of our environment. They float in the air we breathe, they lurk in the water we drink, and they nestle in the food we eat. These images are not meant to scare, but to awaken. This is the reality we must confront. If we want a future for ourselves and the generations to come, we must act now. We must rethink our relationship with plastic and strive towards a sustainable future. Earth Day 2024, which happened just yesterday, took the bull by the horns, highlighting the urgent need to reduce global plastic production by 60% by 2040. Born in 1970 from the minds of American politicians, Senator Gaylord Nelson and Representative Pete McCloskey, Earth Day was initially a response to industrial pollution and wildlife extinction. Today, the environmental challenges have escalated, with climate change, species extinction, and the big P, plastic pollution, topping the chart. Let's crunch some numbers. Key statistics reveal the alarming impact of plastic waste on the environment. It's not just about the tons of plastic filling up our landfills. It's also about the microplastics contaminating our oceans and food chains. Imagine having a side of microplastics with your fish and chips. Not quite the seasoning you had in mind, right? Urgent actions are needed to reduce plastic consumption and adopt eco-friendly alternatives. The theme for Earth Day 2024, Planet versus Plastic, is a rallying cry for businesses and individuals alike. Businesses are urged to optimize their supply chains for sustainability, conduct life cycle assessments, design products with end-of-life considerations, and enforce compliance throughout the product life cycle. However, it's not just about corporate responsibility. Every one of us can contribute by using reusable items and participating in cleanup events. Remember, every plastic bag you refuse, every disposable cup you don't use, adds up. On a more global scale, countries are taking significant steps towards reducing plastic dependence. India, for example, is set to implement a ban on single-use plastics, a move that reflects a global shift towards combating plastic pollution. However, challenges remain in implementing such bans effectively, particularly in developing economies. Critics suggest a focus on recycling and waste management, rather than fines and bans, could be a more sustainable approach. In conclusion, the Earth Day 2024 event shone a spotlight on the urgent and escalating issue of plastic pollution. The goal is clear: to reduce global plastic production by 60% by 2040. Achieving this will require a collective effort from businesses, governments, and individuals alike. The choices we make today will determine the kind of world we leave for future generations. Will it be a plastic-filled dystopia, or a world where nature thrives? The answer lies in our hands.